Now it is time to listen to the experts, and for a brief analysis of the direct taxation, I would like to invite CA Vinod Rawal ji. Having a career spanning decades, Mr. Rawal has a strong foundation in the domain of taxation focused on international business and trade. And with this, I would like to invite Mr. Rawal for his analysis of the direct taxes on the industry. Over to you, Mr. Rawal.
Good morning, everybody. Respected Sobti ji, respected Anmurti sir, dearest Anuj ji, my brother, and Nitin ji on the dais, and the distinguished dignitaries of the dais who may be more intelligent than me, but I have given this opportunity, and most importantly, I have been given the task of Part B, which basically comes after 1 hour and 20 minutes of the speech of Finance Minister. And everybody looks up to just waiting for that moment. And today we are starting with that, so I don't know how we are taking it and how the things are going to the other side. Practically, this, Sobti ji rightly said, this is the budget only for 6 months. So we can't expect much in this budget because 23rd July this budget has been presented, and next month, mid of August, we may be expecting some passage of this budget from houses, and most of the notification dates are 1st of October 2024. So if 1st of October 2024 the notifications are happening and the things are going, so within 6 months I don't think that we are going to get much implementations of the things, much allocations of the budgets which has been projected. However, you will be noticing that most of the items like capital expenditure items has been kept at the same level of 11.11 crores, not changed, because there's it's a continuity only. There are some political things which basically compelled the government to change the scenario as was happening. And most importantly, this is the first budget in Modi 3.0. So this is the third version and first year. So we cannot expect much. You can expect, I think, we live in a democratic society, and 4th and 5th year we expect lots of freebies coming to everybody. So we can be seeing your cheers. You wait for another 3 years, I think you will be getting it. Don't worry, sir. I was looking at Sobti ji when Anuj ji was announcing a bonanza of 17,500. The smile has spoke so many things to me. So let's come straight to the changes, because I've been given a 15 minutes time, and I think within 15 minutes it's really tough to complete all those amendments. However, there is not much amendments this year, so my job is very safe. Nothing to do. We can see copy and paste and go. Control C and Control V. So if you really see, you must have noticed the change in tax rates. The slabs has been changed. Earlier it was the second slab. I'm not talking of 3 lakhs because this is unchanged. Control copy, Control C, Control V. It is 1 more lakh has been added to that. So it was earlier 3 to 6 lakhs. Now it is 3 to 7 lakhs. And next slab 7 to 10 lakhs. It is now 10%. So 1 lakh has been added to that similarly. And rest all, if you see, you will find another one in 15%. You will see that there is basically discount of 10,000 rupees off the shelf. And then in addition to that, standard deduction has been given only, and all these changes are only for the new regime. So I always say in my deliberations for last 2 years, when this old regime versus new regime came, sir, this government doesn't want old regime to continue. Accept it as early as possible. This is only going due to some sunset clauses. If I really see the numbers, Section 10, some constituency allowance and some leave allowances for the MPs are there, which is very tough, which is available only in the old regime. If you straight away delete that old regime, their income becomes taxable. I'm very honest in my saying, sir, please excuse me for that, but that's the only reason I find. Otherwise, I couldn't find any reason for keeping the old regime alive when you don't want to make any change to that. All the amendments, notifications, benefits, everything is being, and I would say new child is the loving child of this government and the old is the abundant child. So standard deduction has been increased for new regime from 50,000 rupees to 75,000. ₹25,000 additional, you are getting a rebate. Then family pension. This was for the pensioners, to my parents. Like if some one of the partner has gone, we all in the public sector units, you know that how this helps out. But anyway, it was a long pending. 15,000 rupees, I think, I don't know when the pension amount from where it has been taken, and now it has been raised to 25,000 rupees. Another 10,000 rupees benefit. Then there is another change which has been done for the non-government employees. I think you guys can use that. From 10% to 14% employer contribution has been given. Actually, the thing is, this government want to go out of pension also. Now Anuj has rightly said, basically now public sector undertakings are at par with the private sectors. So government is saying, you make your own savings, make your own investments, make your own arrangements and save your own money. So they say, go to the national pension scheme, invest your money there. Employer contribution is also made tax free. Keep there in the new era. You have to read the terms and conditions for that before going anywhere. And take the advantage of national pension scheme. Now it is 10 to 14 it has been done. If I say for an employee, for a middle class, these are the changes which are directly affecting their recurring. Bhanumurthy Sahab, you are saying that's revenue and capex. If I talk in taxation, this is the only revenue, sir, which you are getting every year. Rest all investments and savings may be my capital expenditure, which I will be getting after 60 years of my age. But this saving I am getting every year. I am getting all these things. So these are the things which are available for individuals as well as for HUFs. Now, the change, capital gains. Capital gain has been shaken up completely. The bottle has been taken and it has been completely shaken up. Long-term capital gain, it was long discussed that it was written on the wall that some changes are coming. We were expecting a higher taxes, honestly, and thank God whosoever advised them, it has been kept at 12.5%. Otherwise, there was a talk of 15%, and that was a huge number, honestly. Even now, stock market is behaving in a different way. When this was announced, share market dipped, then came back. Then next day it was okay. Today again it was dipping down. So मैं हमेशा कहता हूँ कि स्टॉक मार्केट को कभी देखना हो तो समंदर के किनारे बैठ जाइए. दो तरह के लोग हैं, कुछ लोग सिर्फ पांव डालते हैं, कुछ तो ऐसे ही देखते रहते हैं, बड़ा खूबसूरत है. कुछ पानी में पैर डालते हैं, थोड़ा टच करते हैं, कहते हैं वो ठंडा पानी है. कुछ लोग आगे तक जाते हैं, कुछ आगे तक जाते हैं. मोती सिर्फ उसी को मिलते हैं सर जो गहरे में जाता है. बाहर वाला आदमी सिर्फ फील कर सकता है. और मजेदार बात है, स्टॉक मार्केट की डिस्कशन, everybody talks about it, but there are, how many investors are there practically in the country? In a country of 140 crores, how many people are affected to the stock market? So that may be the reason that it settles down very fast, because there are very few operators, very few people who go inside. They really enjoy the feel of the sea. They really feel the enjoy of the money wealth. So stock market is very easy to understand that this way, that in how much deep you go, you lose or come back, that is your luck. You may lose your life also. RBI has said that in F4 90% of people have lost their money. That's a fact. If RBI says, I think we have to accept it. But it is like writing a slogan on the cigarette pack. Everybody is smoking it. It's injurious to health, but it's okay. Nobody bothers that. Anyway, LTCG has been exempted to 1,25,000 rupees. Earlier it was 1 lakh rupees. The tax rate is now 12.5% across board. Let it be landed building, let it be stocks, let it be STT paid mutual fund stocks, equity based. The major thing is the benefit of indexation has gone. So, Piji, your question was LTCG indexation, how it is going to happen. Sir, it's very simple now. It's arithmetic. Anybody can do it on calculator. No tax expert is required. You purchased a property of 10 lakhs rupees. Now you are selling it for 1 crore rupees. 90 lakhs multiplied by 12.5% tax pay kar dijiye, nothing to do. If you have made any additions to the property, that's certainly capital. You have made some capital expenditure in your property, add it to that, reduce it out of 1 crore, pay 12.5%. And believe me, sir, this is beneficial, sir. And if I say this has been done, it has not been mentioned in memorandum explaining the financial statement. If I say this is due to eradication of black money in real estate sector. Now the transactions will happen by check. You can use your money the way you wish, because 12.5% taxation, I don't think it's a heavy taxation, sir. It's a, by paying 12.5%, you are getting your money, 87.5% is yours. You can use it the way you wish. Section 54 has not been removed. You can still buy a new house and save the tax. You can still buy your bonds. Even if you have purchased property before 2001, it's a lot of questions are asking on that. What will happen to that? If you have purchased property before 2001, you can still adopt fair market value as on 1/1/2001. So anyway, that is also required to be changed, because most of the circle rates in the country was adopted in 2007. And we are expecting, let this problem be over now, because again this is a fair market value. I do my valuation, department do their valuation, it's a litigation area. Let this also be removed. In 2007 circle rate is there, okay, that is the market value, finished. The sale deeds are happening on that date. So it doesn't, I think soon we will be seeing that also. So I think LTCG is simplified now. There is no issue at all. Indexation is gone. अब अगर मैं अगर कहूं कि अनुज जी मेरी और शशांक जी की दुकान पे असर पड़ेगा, क्योंकि the only business we were doing for last so many years was indexation and capital gain calculations. Rest all was simplified. You are getting your pre-filled returns. You are filing your returns. I think the day is not far. You will be filing from your app itself. The tax is this. Are you ready to pay? Yes. Okay. Finished. Return filed. So we are running so much ahead than other countries, sir. Even I work for United States also taxation. Believe me, sir, our taxations are getting more and more simpler now. The way we are adopting technology is mind-boggling. Anyway, and one more thing, the last line of my slide. All these changes are effective 23rd July 2024. The day budget has been presented. So the sale deeds which has been executed on 22nd July, all transactions which has happened on 22nd July will get the benefit of indexation, and tax rate will be 20%. But on or after 23rd July, even on, जो आदमी रजिस्ट्री करा रहा था ना, उस बेचारे को भी नहीं पता था क्या होने वाला है. He was in the sub-registrar office at 11 a.m. and something was happening. As he must have spent, I think, so many nights with chartered accountant calculating the taxes, how we are planned. But I think in one stroke that has gone. Anyway, that's there. He has to reconsider everything. So 23rd July, this is the section which has effective same day. Across the board now there are two holding periods. One is 12 months, other is 24 months. Either it is 12 or 24. Stocks and mutual fund is 12, rest all 24. Even if you sell gold or old gold or something, that is also 24 months. One more thing. STG has been raised to 20%. STCG, short-term capital gains. So all your unlisted stocks and all, that has been put in this category now. Even your foreign stocks, even some companies has given you under ESOPs or something, you have got it. That has all be going short-term capital gain. That will be taxed accordingly. I think Nitinji will be explaining more on that. I'm not touching that area. So now I'm coming to the next thing. This TDS rates. TDS and TCS has been some rationalization. TDS and TCS rationalization has been done. Lots of items from 5% has been converted to 2%. And now lower deduction benefit has been given. This is beneficial to, I think, Sobti ji and their team, that they can apply for lower deduction of taxation certificate under section 187 for goods purchases on which TDS or TCS was being done. On all luxury goods, items to be notified yet, you have to pay 1% TCS. Like your motor cars you buy, you pay 1% TCS. Now if you buy a watch, you buy some costly jewelry or something, 1% TCS will be there. On partners, there is a TDS now, partners salary allowances, whatever you get, there will be a TDS. Anuj has already touched it. It will be 10% TDS so that tax planning is done in advance. Block assessment has already, again been reintroduced on the search cases. Section 153 BD and BC has been introduced. Now if there is a search, 6 years assessment will be done in a block, because now earlier the notices were issued separately. I'm not going much. Penalty will not be levied if you surrender the money. I think you people don't need all this. You are the honest people. One more thing, the angel tax which was applied on the private companies. If they issue their shares, 10 rupee shares at a 1,000 rupees means 990 premium. So they were being taxed earlier. Now that has gone. It was a heavy demand. Foreign companies tax rate has been reduced to 40 to 35%. I think they will be investing more. That's the purpose of more investment. I think we need more money, so they will be coming to us and investing here. Cruise shipping companies, this is effective to so many people here. Cruise shipping non-resident, if they are operating in India, they have to pay 20% tax. But if the cruise owners and the lessor and lessee both are from the same holding company, so they will be exempted from tax. So this is another change for companies. Partnerships, if partners' salary allowances, now their slabs has been changed. Earlier it was 6 lakhs rupees or 3 lakhs rupees. Now it has been raised to 6 lakhs, 50% or 3 lakhs or 90%, whichever is higher you can take that vintage. TDS I've already explained. And for trusts, section 1023, some sections were there which was honestly not usable. So that has been merged with 12A. It was a long demand, not deleted, because universities and all are there. So it has been merged with from 1/10/24. They will be applying for the approvals or renewals under section 12A. But till 1st October, they will be taken care of that. Now, generalized, if I talk, another scheme amnesty is coming for reduction of litigations. That is Direct Tax Vivad Se Vishwas 2024. 2020 was a super hit actually for them. So they have extended that. So they will be notifying it. Filing of appeal. Now earlier it was 60 days from the date of communication of order. Now it is from the end of the month when the order was communicated. The reason given is actually under faceless. The CIT is issuing orders in bunch and they are uploading on the last monthly basis. So that creates lesser days for you guys because it doesn't reach to you. So they have given 60 days. This affects lots of people of PSUs also. They must have been given some shares of foreign companies, and if they don't declare, there was a penalty, heavy penalty on that. Now from 5 lakhs to this has been increased to 20 lakhs. If even you forget to disclosure in your income tax return, you will not be criminalized. 276B, some CFOs must be here. They are filing TDS returns. If they file, the TDS is deducted, but unfortunately forgot to deposit or something. Now they can deposit up to the date of filing of quarterly return. So accordingly they can do, no prosecution. And now TDS rectification, earlier it was unlimited period. Anytime you can rectify your return. 10 साल पहले TDS गलत कट गया, PAN number गलत हुआ, ठीक करा लेते थे. Now it is 6 years. And one more thing, under Prohibition of Benami Property Act, they have made 2 amendments. Section 23, they have given some extra 1 month time to the initiating officer for attachment, and another 15 days. It was earlier 15 days to give to the adjudicating officer for attachment of properties matter. They have to inform. Now it is 30 days. And there is immunity has been given for Benamidar and some other person if they come forward to explain, because beneficial owner is already benefited and Benamidars are poor people honestly, जिसके नाम से प्रॉपर्टी खरीदी होती थी. तो ना उन्होंने कहा कि अगर आप आके बताना चाहते हैं तो हम आपको इम्यूनिटी दे देंगे, आपको उतनी उस तरह से सजा नहीं देंगे हम. सो ये अमेंडमेंट्स हैं जो डायरेक्ट टैक्स के अंदर पार्ट बी के अंदर की गई. थैंक यू वेरी मच. थैंक्स फॉर योर टाइम एंड थैंक यू फॉर गिविंग मी एन अपॉर्चुनिटी फॉर कमिंग. थैंक यू.
Next, yeah, please, sir. Go ahead.
Myself, Avinash Ghosh from BHEL. My question is regarding 89 relief. Suppose we get HRA arrear in subsequent year, whether we are able to get the 89 relief in the year of receipt. Second question is whether I am able to get the HRA exemption in the year of receipt.
Mr. Rawal, you have something to add to this?
Well, I think you will be getting the 89 relief. That's not a problem because you're getting in arrears. The arrear is accumulating due to HRA. This micro calculations are available with you. For us, it's an arrear. Your employer is giving you some arrear amounts, and similarly, 89 is permitting you to go and apply, file the 89 relief for that. I think that's possible. No need to revise because the reason of return is not possible now after so many years. So yes, you can.
Thank you, sir.
So we have a question online. I'll just come back to you, ma'am. The question is, if agreement of sale of a property has been entered into before 23rd July, then would indexation benefit be available?
Vinodji answered that question.
The capital gains law says you have to be dispossessed from the property. This is not the agreement to sale because Transfer of Property Act says the registration as well as possession, this couples with each other. Both has to be done so that transfer is treated as transfer. Now in this case, since agreement to sell has happened, certainly we take the advantage of section 54 with agreement to sell, that's a different part, but it is no indexation benefit will be available. However, if possession has been given, this is my personal opinion, if possession has already been given with agreement to sell, then it is only execution of the financial transaction. The property has already been possessed by the other person, you are dispossessed. So there may be chances of that.
Yes, sir, please.
Abhiranjan Sharma from Hindustan Insecticides Limited. Sir, although my question may sound to be awkward, but are there any chances or rumors that the date may be extended for filing of return from 31st?
Sir, only Modi ji can tell you. You are asking question from a different dais. I think you are at the wrong place. He is the man who can decide in a minute. And you can just, on a click of a button, it can be extended or not extended. So what will happen after a second, nobody knows. So anyway, discussions are there because Ministry of Finance is busy in budgets and all that. In the same month budget has come. This is one of the another reason, additional reasons for that. So we hope so. However, I don't think it is not much required even. Do you feel that way?
So because every now and then the site is getting crashed. It is only working for 15 minutes and it is going out of order for 2 hours. And this is why the query was raised.
Answer you will get from the Finance Minister will file in June.
Yes. Thank you.
I think with that the PSUs would also get interns, and out of that you can get the best talent out of that. And I think I feel this is the best plan I could find out of the budget, that the people who has the skills and the leadership qualities, you know, at least at the initial stage, and they can be trained accordingly. Generally we hire the only trained people at a higher cost. With this I think we'll be getting the easiest way of hiring, as we'll get the most employment out of it, for the employer benefit as well as for the employee both.